Everyone, in this video I will show you the insights from Twitter. I'm assuming all of you have a Twitter account. Twitter is much less popular compared to Facebook, so that's why if you do not have a Twitter account, I strongly advise you to create one and then understand how it works. Unlike Facebook fan page, in case of Twitter, you do not need to have a minimum number of followers to check out the insights. This is my Twitter account as in front of you. I have recently deleted several tweets. In fact, I have deleted all my tweets prior to May 2020. I created my account in 2009 and I had about 12,000 plus tweets, but I decided to delete all my past tweets. So in this example, you will not see a lot of volume because of that. So similar to my Facebook fan page, you can say my Twitter account is now not that active. By the way, I actually use Twitter quite often. The reason I deleted all my previous tweets is because these days there has been a trend where people go back to your Twitter account several years looking for something that you may have said in the past, and that can be taken out of context and that can be used to attack you. And I'm risk averse and I don't want that to happen. So although I'm not a racist, I'm not a sexist, and I don't think I engaged in anything related to politics or anything controversial in the past, I don't want to take any chances, and that's why I decided to do that. So that's a long introduction, a long explanation for why I deleted my prior tweets. But I think everybody should do that as long as you download all that data, so you have that for your future references. I think there is no need to keep your past tweets. In fact, there are people who automatically keep on deleting their tweets after a specified number of days, like as low as 7 days. So any tweet that they send out will be up only for 7 days, and after that it will be automatically deleted. You cannot do that from Twitter, but you can sign up for services that will do it for you. So in the Twitter account, you do not have direct access to the analytics, unlike Facebook. For that, you have to go to another URL, and that URL in case of Twitter is analytics.twitter.com. Alright, so that you will see here in my address bar, right? analytics.twitter.com. So once you go there, and as long as you in the same browser you are logged into your account, so in my case I'm logged in, so it directly shows up straight away here, right? So you will reach a dashboard which looks like this. This is my dashboard. So in my case, because of all the deletion, you don't have really large numbers anymore, but you can see that I still have pretty decent tweet impressions. So we'll come to that, like I will explain to you what these things mean. And then I have profile visits that are down about 75% because I don't have much volume anymore. And then mentions are only 8, that is down about 50%. So I used to have about 16 mentions a month, that's what this tells me. And I have about 7,500 followers, but these are not totally organic. In some cases I had run campaign, and I might be able to show you some campaign in the past, but again, not all the campaigns are there. And the number of tweets that I have sent out has gone down also. So in the dashboard, it shows you what is the what happened in this month, right? So in July, in the 16 days so far, I sent out 10 tweets, but my number of impressions, that means the number of people who saw my tweet, is about 90,000. That's really high, and one of the reasons for that is that I tweeted to Karen Finnerman, who is a investor, who is a pretty large investor, and she is also a panelist on CNBC's Fast Money program. And something that she said on that show was incorrect, so I just wanted a clarification, and so I tweeted out to her, and she replied to my tweet, and that conversation was viewed by a lot of people, because many people are are fans of her and this show. Then who is my top follower? Well, this month the top follower is Swisscogn. I have no idea what this is, but this decided to follow me, and it is followed by 136,000 people. So it can go down, and again the same thing, like it shows me. Now this was a funny tweet that I sent out, and then I got a lot of engagement because of this tweet, and so on and so forth, right? So this you can see I lost 12 followers in this this month. In this case, I got actually new followers, 5 new followers. So this, well, I have an attrition of 15 followers. Looks like some attrition all the time. I have 1,000 followers in March. I lost 1,000 followers. You might be wondering why, and the reason for that is that maybe they were fake followers and Twitter decided to delete them. So that happens, right? Anyway, so this is the dashboard that you get to see, right? Now after this, let's get into a little bit more specific though. So if you now go, there is this tweets tab. I click on that, which again here in the top, right? So tweets tab. Here you will get the information similar to what you got for your Facebook posts, right? So for individual posts, it shows me what's happening. So here, by the way, I just posted this tweet to Mike Carney, who is the author or the developer of our tweets package, and I'm asking that, well, there is a huge change in the Twitter API, and is it going to affect our tweet? Well, I don't know about our tweet, but I think it is likely to affect us definitely when we meet face to face. I have a way out for that, so we don't have to worry too much about it, but that is coming. Okay, this thing is coming. We don't know at this point how this will affect our tweet or TweetP in Python, so we'll see that. Alright, so when we have this this data given to us, like they give 3 columns here: impressions, engagement, and engagement rate. So impression is number of times users saw the tweet on Twitter. Okay, so is Karen Finnerman's tweet was seen by a lot of people, as you can see. Engagement for this tweet is the any clicks that people made, like they click on my username or on a hashtag that I used, or a user or a link I put there. For example, in case of this tweet here, right, nobody, it seems, that has clicked on anything, so the engagement is 0 here. In this case, there are people who clicked on these things, right? So there are 17, and then this engagement rate is basically the engagement divided by the impressions. So in this case it is 0, in this case it is 0.7%, right? So I can change my date range here, and then accordingly this will be updated. So what are my top tweets? Okay, so these were the top tweets in the last few days. which got a lot of impressions, surprisingly, right? So this was a funny tweet that I sent out. That so this people believe that you cannot manipulate Facebook or Twitter posts that are already made, and I give an example that that's not true. You can easily manipulate that. So that it seems that there is a lot of engagement because of this as well, because people clicked on this to see the picture. Then tweets and replies that I sent it out, and then there are no promotions. I did not do any promotion. So this is what it tells you. Now similar to Facebook, Twitter allows you to export this data. You can download this data by tweets or by day. I downloaded this already by tweets, and because I don't have a lot of tweets, it's easy to look at. So here is how it will look. Alright, so this data that you see, that's all the tweets I have there, by the way, right now. So this is what is showing up. This is the tweet status. This is the permanent link. This is the tweet status, the ID. What is the text that I used there, right? And then when it was sent, what number of impression I got, the engagement I got, the engagement rate. But then it also gives you additional information like retweets, replies, likes, and so on and so forth. So I thought that this gives actually pretty detailed information. Many of these things like app opens, app install, follows, email, tweet, and so on, these things are related to their ad platform. So we will get to that. So you see that entire whole this thing, the promoted part is all again ad platform, and I didn't do any promotion, so of course there is nothing there to show. Alright, so going back now, let's get into the ad manager, right? So here you can by the way, there are other things that you can look at. Is that they have again separately the statistics for videos, and if you had any apps that you have, we will learn that in our other class, face-to-face class. So app manager, or if there is in conversion tracking that you have to do. So all those things are not that relevant for us at this point. So if I now click here on this button here, go to ads, right? It will take me to this ads manager page, and here in this ads manager page I will be able to take a look at what campaigns I have run so far. So as you can see that I have previously there, it shows 2 of my campaigns are still running, but these are, I'm not closed them, that's it. But there is no credit card that is actually functional, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm not paying anything at this point. Okay, let's see. So there are these ad groups, and then okay, let's take a look at the ads that you can create. So I created these ads, like, right, follow me to keep abreast of the development in the worlds of social media and big data and analytics. And then I can create, so the name of the campaign I gave was India campaign, because I was planning to this I didn't run this, as you can see it is just a draft. I was planning to run these campaigns in India. So the audience that I wanted to define was the Indian audience. So how do I do that? So I can go back here and select the audience, and then here I can add this, right, location, gender, the languages, platform, and so on. So here I will have to do that. So right now I'm not doing anything, like nothing is defined, so nothing is showing up. So how will I then create a campaign? That button is here. By the way, you can also, similar to your Twitter data, you can download your advertising data as well. Next is if you click on this create campaign, it takes you, so I have already opened it for you. So This is the I'm sorry, actually I'm not opened it for you, so let me click on this. This is it's a very simple page. So similar to Facebook, Twitter also makes it easy for you to create an ad, but compared to Facebook, it is less user friendly, because in Facebook you can just pick a post and boost that post alone. In Facebook, in Twitter's case, you will have to create a campaign around that single tweet. So that way it is less user friendly. Despite that, it is easy to follow. So what is the objective? So objective is in typically if your objective is to create awareness, so you reach, so you will click this one. Alternatively, you may have an objective of converting people, so get people to take action in your app. So you may have a Twitter app, and you want to ask people to do something about, like, it. In Twitter nowadays they have already added polls, but previously there were no polls in Twitter. So for example, here if I go here and I want to create a poll here, all I have to do is just click here and I can now create a poll. This was not easily available previously, so you had to create an app and then use that app in your tweet. So if you want to see how many people engaged with that kind of your app, you can do it from that could be your objective of your advertisement. Or you could have considerations, so video views, pre-roll views. So you are in this case you are pairing your ad with premium content, and I will get into that. You can have app installs, website clicks, engagement, and followers. You want to build your audience. Now what are all these things though, right? So if you click on this learn more, it will take you to the this explanation page, and here it goes into detail. So if you are curious, I strongly advise you to go here and check these out. I will not get into the details of each and every one, but I thought that this pre-roll views or pair your ad with premium content is something that is interesting, it is new, and you may have experienced this. This is something that I think is going to be more popular in future. So this happens when you want to watch a video inside Twitter, but this is a premium content, and maybe this is a sports clip. Maybe you love football, that is soccer, and you want to watch a clip in Twitter that somebody has shared, but this is a premium content, so you cannot freely watch it, right? But on Twitter, users don't pay anything. So then in that case, how can you share that content? So Twitter allows you to put an advertisement in that clip inside that tweet. So people will first see a 5-second advertisement, and then they will watch that actual video. So I see that happening quite a lot these days. So these are different types of things, considerations you may have, and finally the conversion. So I strongly advise you to read up more on this. Just to tell you how we reached here, we went into analytics.twitter.com, right? So here in that we selected go to ads. Next we went into ads manager, and in the ad managers we clicked on create campaigns. So when we clicked on that, this is what we got, and then on this page we clicked on learn more to learn more about the campaign types, and this is where you will get the details on these campaign types. All right, so that's about Twitter, which is easier, is less complex compared to Facebook, but of course the targeting is way better in case of Facebook because of all that complexity. So if you do not have a Twitter account at this point, I strongly advise you to create one. I will also share with you the instructions to create a developer's account in Twitter so that you will be able to get your API credentials. This is something that we have done already previously when I taught data analytics applications in the bridge program. But if you did not take that program that time, or if you forgot your Twitter credentials, I will for those people I will post the instructions once more, and you can follow them. They will still work fine.